The fourth of the sacred feminine archetypes is the archetype of the mother. So this archetype sits within our heart chakra, and it's a seat of our unconditional love. It is our ability to nurture others. It's our sense of generosity, our sense of compassion, our sense of caring. It's compassion for ourselves and compassion for others. It's our ability to forgive other people and to see them compassionately through their struggles. It's linked to abundance and fertility and creation energy. It's our patience. It's our connection to Mother Earth. It's powerful energy, and one of the deepest embodiments of the sacred feminine sits within our heart chakra. In its overactive state, the mother archetype can come across as very controlling. It can be an abusive energy. It can be manipulative insofar as it makes you feel guilty for putting yourself first, or for following your passions and not aligning to what the mother archetype desires in its controlling form. It can be overprotective, it can be smothering, it can be the martyr sort of energy where, oh, I've given so much for you, how can you do this to me type of energy. And we all know what I'm talking about when it comes to that sort of mother archetype. Obviously, the mother wound plays out in this archetype, and how we parent not only ourselves but how we parent our children as feminines or sacred feminines will be very much linked to any wounds we have with this archetype, and how it manifested in our lives when we were young, and how we're embodying this energy not only in our relationship to our children. You don't have to be a mother to be engaged with the mother archetype, but in how we nurture our business goals, our relationships with other people in a healthy way. In its underactive state, this archetype can come across as very self-abandoning. So it again goes back to that sort of martyr energy, but from a sense of the only way I can be loved is to abandon my sense of what I need. Whereas the martyr in her overactive state, it's a manipulation tactic. In this state, it's a sense of like, this is what I have to do. And it's not coming from a place of manipulation. It's coming from a place of having no self-worth or no self-compassion, and putting others' needs so far above your own that you're not filling up your own cup, and therefore really not able to give fully to somebody else. So it's it can be quite a neglectful energy in its underactive state, because it, as much as it can be overly people-pleasing, it can also go to the other extreme of being a neglectful mother in terms of abandoning your children, or abandoning your dreams, or abandoning projects that you've started in your work, because you just lose energy for it, because you're so burnt out, because you've been giving so much but haven't really been replenishing that well. So it's an interesting energy to work with, because especially I think we all have some relationship with a feminine who was either a grandmother or a mother or an aunt who's raised us, and it can create a lot of triggers and wounds. So healing this is a very powerful way to start creating in a different form, and to find that self-compassion for ourselves and for others around us. Some of the goddesses to work with when you're working with this energy include Frigg, who is a Norse goddess, and she's got a very beautiful, powerful energy of mothering, but from a very healthy, unconditional space. Kuan Yin, which is the goddess of compassion. She's a very heart-centered goddess, really powerful to work with when we're trying to bring more compassion into our lives for ourselves and for others. Hestia, who's the goddess of the home and hearth. She is a goddess that you can really call upon if you're trying to create a sense of homeliness as well. So it's a really lovely energy. Hathor is an Egyptian goddess that you can work with to bring this energy into manifestation into your life and start playing with how the archetypes and symbolisms and stories of these goddesses might be manifesting, and how you might be able to bring more balance into your challenges by working with this energy within these goddesses. So I'd love to hear more about your experiences with the Mother Archetype and how it might be manifesting in your life. So if you leave a comment below, that'd be great. Thanks.